Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Yeah, we're on a Tuesday morning on your four keys to a healthier, happier you. It's a bit of a damp one here in Swansea today. Got a bit of a misty rain coming in, so it's a bit cooler today here. Yeah, we're on your four keys to a healthier, happier you, and on a Wealth Tuesday. I was I was reading a book. It was Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's a very good book, very interesting book. Good read about sort of developing wealth. And he was saying there about the cash flow quadrant, which is quite an interesting sort of. It does explain about how we go through life, and the cash flow quadrant. What it basically is you got your four areas of sort of earning money. The original, you got your employees. You know, where most people go as the employee. You then sort of have people that are self-employed or they specialist in a little area. Then have big businesses, and then you have investors. And it was saying how we sort of move along. If we can, as we go through life, we can try to move along to create wealth. We need to get out. We all sort of most of us start off as an employee to learn a skill, learn a technique. Sometimes then we develop into a self-employed person, so we sort of work for ourselves then and sort of generate some money that way. But then that's where a lot of people sort of stays in that area. We don't sort of develop that into the other areas and develop in a big business or investing. Well, investing is where is the best place where you can end up, because what you're doing then, you're getting money, working for money, instead of on the other two, on your as an employee or self-employed, you're basically trading time for money. You've got to put the time in, then you sort of provide value, and they'll pay you for the value you're providing for that service you're providing. So you can only earn so much money because there's only so much time you've got. But on the big business side, on the investing side, especially the investing side, you've got money, you've invested money, and you're then getting money on money. Actual money is earning you money. So it's a new way, not a new way, but it's a way of doing it. So you're not actually tied to time anymore. You're suddenly your time free because you haven't got to put time in and do the work. You've got money, you've created wealth, and then you can invest that money, and that brings you more wealth. And it's through investing. And it's an interesting sort of system, just how to move things on. And he was saying the best way to do it is to slowly move up through all these steps. You have to start, you don't have to, but you start as an employee, move up to self-employed. You can then either go into big business or into investment, and you can sort of develop it that way. And it's just a good system to actually create wealth is through moving through and learning to do it. And the only way you can sort of get the wealth then to invest the money is to save it. That's the only way you can do it. You've got to start sort of saving the money, build up a little pot you got there, and that's the money then you can invest in the future and get returns, build it up with a compound interest. I was listening to an interview with Warren Buffett. He's like multi-billionaire. He just did investments years ago, and he's sort of one of the wealthiest men around. And he said it's long-term investments. That's all he ever looked for, is long-term investments. He didn't sort of risk the short-term gain. You can make short-term money on investments, but it's a very risky sort of game. Well, if you're going for the long-term, he said over long-term, over sort of 20 years, it's going to improve. Compound interest kicks in and it's going to improve. So if you invest in long-term, you're going to get a good return on your money. If you're investing short-term, you might make more money quicker, but then you might lose it quicker. So you are better. Anything long-term is always more sustainable. Your health, your wealth, your relationships, your mindset, all long-term is what you want to go for, because we're planning to live a long time. So if you want to get your health well, you want that going well, you want your wealth to build up for your future as well. Relationships are good relationships, and your mindset's you're all happy and going well. So it is a good combination of looking long-term on things, and then it's all good to go. That's my little thought on a Wealth Tuesday today. If you got some value from this, we'll drop me some comments below, and you can get in touch with me at rickeckley67@yahoo.co.uk. All the best.